Oh no, it means I've got to arrange an orchestra. My words ignite a fire within your soul. Together we'll transcend humanity, made whole. Hello, and welcome back to Tenor with a T. Today I'm doing a video on ChatGPT. Now I know it's been the talk of the town for the last 6-7 months, so I'm a bit late to the show in terms of making a YouTube video, but I think I've got something I want to experiment with, and I want to do it live because I thought it'd be nice to see video to see how I react to it, and how it reacts to what I have to say. Now ChatGPT, for those of you who don't know, is a chatbot. But it has a huge data set and is obviously an AI learning model. Basically every conversation it has with someone, it learns from, and it has been trained on lots of different scenarios, data. So for me, it's interesting because I feel like ChatGPT has a huge knowledge base that maybe I don't have, and because it's a purely logical system, it's not a human being. It's basically a new form of intelligence. I want to see what it comes up with in terms of opinion, in terms of what it chooses to express artistically. Now, being an opera singer who's an actor, composer, and writes, that's very interesting to me to see what this kind of intelligence will do. You know, it can write code, and we know that. It can do mathematics. It can generate a narrative based on an input. So if you tell it to write a story about a cat and a dog and a goat and include zombies, it will do that. But so I want to see where it will guide itself if you don't give it so much input, and also test its capabilities. What kind of music does it like? So we'll see how this goes. Hi, my name is Chris. I am a professional opera singer, musician, guitarist, actor, composer, and now teacher. Nice to meet you. I'm very curious about your opinions on life and humanity. Given you have perhaps a wider knowledge of facts, opinions, logic, and overall data than I have, I'm excited to hear what kinds of opinions you have, and what preference and choices you make when expressing yourself. Oh, this is a bad sentence. I'm going to change it. Can you write the plot of a brand new opera for me? Something you think is important artistically to express, based on everything you know. Oh, this is working this time. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I'm excited to assist you with your request. As an AI language model, I don't possess personal opinions or preferences, but I can certainly help you brainstorm the plot of a new opera based on important themes. So here we go. It doesn't have personal opinions or experiences, but it does know what important themes are. So you can say that like the AI personality is based on generating what the whole world that interacts with it finds important in their lives. So where does it get these themes? I mean, it must get it from maybe people requesting stories to be written, people talking about their lives, people discussing what's important to them, and it's come across this theme. And obviously it's going to take things that can make dramatic. So here we go. Title: Echoes of the Soul. Act 1. In a war-torn land, two young lovers, Anna and Luca, from opposing factions, find themselves trapped on opposite sides of the conflict. Despite the chaos around them, their love transcends the boundaries of politics and hatred. They secretly meet at a hidden place where they can momentarily escape the reality of war. So here we go. So it's taking two countries. It's being very careful not to mention these countries. Stays apolitical, but it's talking about what's it feels is most important in our lives, which is the threat of war and the preservance of love, which makes sense. That's kind of a theme that runs through a very large proportion of art. There's love and there's war. Conflict, violence, war, death, and love. Yeah, it's a good choice. And I like the fact that it's non-specific, and it seems to be like a universal theme set in any time as well. It doesn't specify, guns, bombs. Love is not chosen over hatred. It says the theme. They're not only lovers, but they're becoming advocates for peace. So their love and their actions lead to peace among both nations, I suppose. 5 acts. So the story's over, and the 5th act is basically an epilogue. which is quite common. I've seen that a lot in ballet as well as opera. The two lovers meet, and then the final act is that they have a big dance. And opera can be the same thing. Someone gets injured in the fourth act, and they spend the whole fifth act dying. So yeah, that's pretty typical kind of structure. Epilogue, and then there's an epilogue, a reflective solo. So that can be tacked onto Act 5. Okay, I like this one. So I'm going to save this chat. Okay, so that was my question 1. Question 2 is, would you be able to write the text for the Oracle solo aria? What voice type will this character be? Here we go. The character can be written for a mezzo-soprano or contralto voice type. Okay, so they went for a female oracle, which again is pretty typical. Okay, I'm going to let my cat in. So let's see. Visions of destiny. In shadows cast by the moon's gentle glow, the oracle speaks her wisdom to bestow. For realms unseen I hear the whispers call, revealing futures that await us all. Visions of destiny, mysteries untold, unveiling the truths that lie in the fold. A beacon of guidance in a world unkind, the oracle's voice is solace to find. So they have a chorus, a verse, and a bridge. So it's kind of a standard pop song structure for an aria, which is it's not right really. Arias tend to be through composed. They have it might have verses, but they'll have a narrative structure. This seems like a song. It seems like it's basically a showstopper. This oracle's introducing themselves, but it's more about setting the mood, and then describes what the purpose of the aria is. Captures the enigmatic and otherworldly nature of the oracle, offering a glimpse into her wisdom and prophetic powers. The piece can be tailored to the musical style and vocal capabilities of the mezzo-soprano or contralto voice, allowing for expressive interpretation and emotional depth. Okay, so has an idea about how it wants to sound. So let's try another thing. So this one is going to be interesting. Could you please set the solo aria to music, chords and melody, and output in music XML? So I'm not gonna ask it to create a whole arrangement for me. I think it's gonna fall over. But let's just try chords and melody and see if I can arrange the rest of it from there. Okay, I'm getting his cat out here. Yay. You want to get out? This way. So I gave this a go. I've actually seen someone generate a melody using ChatGPT, and they used something that was basically a text-based music format, like Music XML. So I don't know how they did it. I'll have to look this up later, I guess. So I'll try another method for getting music out of ChatGPT. Here we go. Here's my second attempt. Can you write a chord progression to follow the text of the aria which you have written? Feel free to add a key change if appropriate. What time signatures and key signatures would you suggest for this piece? Okay, here we go. D minor, okay. D minor, 4/4. And the chorus goes to F major. Okay, modulation to F major. Well, really the chorus is, I would argue that's F major already. So it's, but F major does not have an A major in it. Modulate. Okay, so it starts in A major and then just switches to F halfway through. Okay, that's going to be a weird chord progression, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with musically what it wants. One thing I'm going to do is just ask it to suggest some sort of rhythmic or musical style. This is probably a question I don't want to see answered in text, but I should give it a go. Oh, it's an orchestra. Oh no, it means I've got to arrange an orchestra. Contrasting dynamics, vocal embellishments, choral sections. Okay, is there a choral section? I think it's just coming up with random generic suggestions, because I didn't see a choral section in there at all. It's a solo aria. And it's asking me to do key changes when... Okay, here we go, modulation. So it's to be tailored to my artistic vision. The available resources. Okay, that's a big one, the available resources. So the thing is, I could possibly do an orchestration on Sibelius. I'll think about it, but I don't want to spend that much time. The more instrumentation I put into it, the more it becomes my own beast and less of the AI's. Delicate and ethereal... that's what I would do anyway, a delicate and ethereal introduction. Want some solo instruments. Explore the orchestra. Different sections use different emotions. Warm string swells for moments of emotional intensity, or utilize the brass section for dramatic climaxes. So it's not very specific. Choral element in the chorus sections. Okay, maybe I should do chorus of some sort. Question is, do I want to have, how many times do I want to sing this chorus part? Like 32 times like I normally do? Okay, so there we have it. Welcome back to 10 with a T. I am now going to try and put the ChatGPT text into the melody generator. I'm going to sign up for a free trial and see how the AI does generating a melody using a program called melodystudio.net. So I'm going to open the web page right now. What are your goals? How'd you hear about this? Search Google. Okay, minor key. Okay, so that's the one ChatGPT wanted. So let's see how it comes with a melody. In shadows cast by moon's gentle glow, the oracle speaks, her wisdom to bestow. In shadows cast by moon's gentle glow. Like an 80 BPM. Oh, let's try that. Create a new song. Okay. Enter your lyrics here. Let's see what it came up with. Let's see what it came up with here. In shadows cast by moon's gentle glow. Okay, why don't we just go for the first one every time? Okay, so that's the first one. Yeah, I mean it's putting the on the beat. It looks like it's always going to put the on the beat. Because it's not really having an understanding of the language here, so it's not very clever in that respect. I think I'm going to have to fix a lot of this up, so let's see how this goes. Let's see what the first melody is. No. So I'm going to remove all the prepositions before the start. Okay, let's start again. Okay, I like that one. I'll keep that. And then it's blocked me off. That's all I get. That's the trial. So I'm doing it for 1 month. I'm gonna use this for 1 month just to generate this song. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I reckon that one's the best one. Well, my impression so far is that there's not much very good about this. Okay, so that's basically the melody I'm going to use. I think I will edit it. I think it's not very, very advanced melody generator. It's not really thinking about the structure of the language. It's just putting notes to syllables. So I'm going to edit it and see if I can make it a little bit better. After I'd already started my arrangements, I decided to try some AI music generators. The first one I tried was Meta's brand new Audiocraft codebase, which in this instance was powered by a web-based prompt called MusicGen. Like ChatGPT, MusicGen takes a text description and tries to generate music based off it. However, it only produced very short excerpts and generated what I described as a pretty bland mess of sound, to be honest. There is the option to upload a melody from a digital sound recording in WAV format to use as a guide. Theoretically, I could sing or play something, but in this case I used the MIDI output directly for accuracy. Unfortunately, it struggled to accurately represent the melody given in the generated work, although it seemed to hint at chords when they were included in the MIDI file. Okay, well, inspired by Rick Beato's recent video about AI-generated music, I also took a look at Soundraw to see what it could do for orchestral music, as I was impressed with the results in his video and wanted to explore it myself. With Soundraw, you select the length, genre, mood, and theme from a list of options. It will then generate some music based on these options, and you can vary the energy of each section of bars throughout the piece. from low to very high. Obviously, for writing an operatic piece or a song, it is very limited. Like Melody Generator, it is not trained to set words to music, so it cannot intelligently write vocal melodies based on the spoken cadences of a language, or shape the mood of the music to the words. From the output, it sounds like it generates music from MIDI using pre-recorded samples. It's not producing anything resembling the sound of an organic orchestra or a human voice yet, but it does create actual, listenable, and logical compositions. If you don't need the music to be inspired by anything and therefore express anything specific, it's fine. In the end, the answer to my question is no. Although AI can generate music, it can't competently write a song, let alone an opera, so I guess the rest is up to me. So this is the melody generated by free trial AI melody generator. And I'm dubious to whether this is actually AI because it's not good. And sometimes it's not even logical. Doesn't stay within the chord, these melodies. So I picked some ones that I liked. But there wasn't many that I liked. So anyway, let's give this a go. Okay, I didn't actually ask for the arrangement. But you know what, I think guitar, flute, because I play guitar, flute, and I'm going to add some strings. Here we go. Keep it simple. So let's just go violin 1, violin 2, viola, cello, double contrabass, mezzo, soprano. Okay, so I reckon we start with a flute solo. And we're going to say the flute solo is going to play the chorus. Let's keep it long. Hello everyone. Pretty good start. Kind of. So I'm going to save this first. Okay, so let's try and think of a feeling for this. I mean, again, this is something the AI can't do. So the AI is generating a melody. It's not really paying attention to the words. It's generated a chord progression, but I'm not sure if the chord progression is also paying attention to the words it wrote for itself. I'm not sure if it has an emotional connection to the chords and the words. I don't think that the melody generator is going to do something interesting for us because it doesn't understand the drama of the piece. So I might have to add some high notes just to finish off this aria. So this is something I think I'm going to have to intervene and add some human element because it doesn't know about opera style, doesn't know about cadenzas. It's just creating some melody ideas. Limits of AI, definitely. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. Oh, it's just like chromatic, something fearful. Something fearful. Yeah, it's good. So what I'll do is just put this all up the octave. See what this sounds like. Let's give a bit of distance there. And then viola, I'm going to start on F A, F C A. Okay, it's probably a little bit too dramatic for this moment in the opera, but you know, because it's the only aria that's ever going to be written for this opera, let's make it dramatic. So it's 11:28 p.m. on Tuesday night. So I've done basically an introduction, a verse, a chorus, a bridge, a final chorus, and a final verse. So now I'm just going to cut and paste the rest together and play it through and see how it sounds. I should finish up by saying it's 3 minutes 24 seconds long, so it's pretty much a pop song long. Good night. So I'm looking at Echoes of the Soul again, and the range is ridiculous. I'm going to try and change it before I record it tomorrow. I'm going to put it firstly in a higher key for tenor, and I have to take down some of the high notes because they're too high. So let's see how we do this. Okay. Visions of destiny, mysteries untold, unveiling the truths that lie in the fold. Okay, that's it. Good night.
Shadows cast by moon's gentle glow, the oracle speaks her wisdom to bestow. From realms unseen I hear the whispers call, revealing futures that await us all. Visions of destiny, mysteries untold, unveiling the truths that lie in the fold. A beacon of guidance in a world unkind, the oracle's voice a solace to find. In veils of time I traverse the spheres, seeking solace amidst humanity's fears. A voice for the lost, a light in the dark, to kindle hope's flame, ignite love's spark. Visions of destiny, mysteries untold, unveiling the truths that lie in the fold. A beacon of guidance in a world unkind, the oracle's voice a solace to find. Fear not the shadows that dance in your dreams, embrace the light where hope redeems. The threads of fate I gently untwine, unveiling paths that lead to the divine. Visions of destiny, mysteries untold, unveiling the truths that lie in the fold. A beacon of guidance in a world unkind, the oracle's voice a solace to find. In each heart's echo the future resides. Choose love and compassion as your faithful guides. Let my words ignite a fire within your soul. Together we'll transcend humanity, made whole.
Can AI write an opera libretto? Yes. I think that ChatGPT came up with an interesting plot summary and proved that it could write usable lyrics. I don't think it's as good as a competent human, but I think that it succeeded. Can AI write music? Yes. Soundraw can definitely write some atmospheric music based on chords and arpeggios. Can it write a melody? Kind of. Can AI write a song? No. I think that collectively the technology is already there, but it just hasn't been integrated together. For example, on TikTok, there's a pretty good text-to-speech generator which, although sounds stilted, imitates the cadence of human speech pretty well. That is, it pitches a voice and accents the right words. And I feel like if something like Melody Studio integrated that into its software, it'd be able to generate much better melodies in accordance with the lyrics and with the cadence of the human voice. Can AI arrange an aria? No. Melody aside, there are a lot of complex decisions to be made when arranging a song, let alone an opera score. Choice of instruments, choice of pitches, timbre, texture and orchestral balance. And then emotionally we need to think about the things that are unspoken, the underlying emotions of the characters, the overall dramatic effect of the scene, as well as possibly hinting at future events through the music. Now if anything actually works from these AI music generators, it's probably because it was a lucky stab in the dark, or a human chose it from everything they heard. Can AI write an opera? Thank you so much for watching this video right to the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'd love to read your comments down below. See you on the next one. Bye!